No, I mean I can obviously go on, you guys, but I'm streaming the game. So like I'm streaming the game. So what do you want me to do?
Welcome
Yeah,
to stream,
very critical
guys.
moment, of course, for Gukesh. There's no risk, so it's much easier to spend his time here.
Yeah, we're gonna, before I play, I'm gonna watch chess world
Can we
championship.
get it? Okay,
first.
we're gonna get this line. You have to take, of course. No thinking, just take it. We're gonna get the line I said.
Come on, let's see.
Every other move loses here. Every other move loses.
I actually don't want Ding to win.
What's he thinking about? Oh my god, he blunders it.
Oh
Okay,
my god.
Now we're gonna do a recap. Okay, we're gonna start a recap. And if something happens, so be it. We're gonna start a recap though. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm gonna start my recap. I think Gukesh is gonna win this game now. Sorry, I'm gonna start with my recap.
Oh my
okay,
god.
If something happens, I'll keep an eye on the game, but we're gonna start.
Wait. Oh no, Ding, man, Ding. Okay. Oh
Any
no.
differences between that and the variation we
Yeah,
showed
this
earlier?
is a real bad
He dropped
situation
his
for
queen back
Ding.
instead. Now I wonder why Gukesh used his D rook, not his F rook. Really mysterious.
Yeah.
Maybe it didn't matter, but maybe that provoked Ding into keeping the queen on the board. Now, is there a knockout blow? What should White be playing?
Well, rook takes rook is the most obvious move because now the king is exposed on the diagonal.
So take. Now the white rook wishes it were on D1 though, so slightly mysterious. Yes, there's a check, but this can be blocked. Ooh, not sure how.
Yeah. And then queen.
In D8, maybe with queen F8, but even this is scary. He brings his knight in instead, and the bar slides back down.
Oh no!
Ivanka, maybe we can check what the best move was
Oh
in that position. It's so
no! This
complicated, and
game
they're so
is
low on time
getting
now.
interesting, man.
Okay, I
We
will
need some
do that.
help.
Yeah, we. Okay, so it was rook takes rook.
It was rook
Oh my
takes rook.
god, I
And
want
then
Hikaru's
after queen
reaction here,
takes,
man.
knight
Rook F8
e4.
only move to not
Same
lose,
idea.
by the way. No, I'm gonna start the recap again. I'll start the recap again. Let's start the recap.
Oh, he's starting the recap again.
Because he's gonna have to find the only move.
Still
Oh,
alive. There's tricks here though, Ivanka, like rook c7, I think would walk into knight f6 check with a fork. The black queen cannot move away from the defense of her rooks. Pawn takes, now deflection, check. And if you take the rook, then exchange down at the very end. So I think he's missed this. But what else? How does he
deal with the
fight
threat
this
of
one?
knight to d6? Because you cannot. Okay, so move your queen. Queen
Where?
f8.
Queen f8.
Is
Oh
it?
no, Ding.
Maybe.
Oh
then
no,
he's- then
he's so low on time, man.
King
h8.
h8.
Ooh, the knight comes. And you just pin, maybe.
Yes. Whoa. Whoa.
Surviving
That took a lot of nerve, but
barely.
yeah.
Maybe he needs to play this. Now we finally come to a realization why Gukesh put his D rook instead of his F rook on E1, because after rook to E7, he can safely play knight D6 without rook takes rook coming as a check. That's how concrete he is. He sees these little details four moves down the line.
By the way, there's only one move for black to defend this, so we were looking at queen f8, but rook f8
Wow.
is the only move. You play queen f8, then knight to d6 is just very strong.
Yeah, knight D6 and rook takes rook, and ultimately there's
Oh
too
no,
many threats. The rook,
Ding only has a
rook to E8,
one
winning the black queen.
good move right
So he
here.
has to find a rook to f8, moment of truth. He's got 5 minutes 50.
Oh
He's got to
no.
make 10
Yeah.
moves here, Ivanka.
I don't think
30
Ding
seconds
will
per
find
move,
it, man.
and he's walking
Look,
a tightrope.
Yep. And it's
He's-
all very much based on the concept of counterattack. Knight to d6 is going to be
this
met
is
by
rough.
rook to c7.
Oh,
And it's so difficult to see this type of move.
I don't think he finds it.
I mean, especially with
think
the
this is almost
time you have,
impossible with no time on the
it's
clock.
gonna be very dangerous, man.
5 minutes. Rook to f8,
Have-
putting a rook away from an open file. It looks like you're just allowing white's biggest threat.
Right. And what's wrong with rook to d8?
Oh no,
I
he
mean, if
stopped
you're gonna
5
come up
minutes,
with-
man.
The
Oh
rook's hanging at the end, Ivanka, so rook
no.
d8, the white knight
I don't
jumps,
want it
attacking.
to
Rook
lose.
c7 doesn't work anymore. You can safely take the queen.
But you know,
and
Gukesh.
the rook hangs at the end.
Okay, a very important point. And
Rukesh deserves
Ding.
it, man. Ding's
5 minutes left
problem
on the
is his
clock.
time management
31
throughout
moves.
the series. From
Wow.
games
He's
1
so
up
close.
until
Yes, the
this
eval bar
game.
dropped back down. Yes, apparently there's a 71% drawing margin, but only if black finds this move, rook f8. Does everything else lose on the spot?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's do or die time. He finds it. He finds
Oh
the
my
best
god, he
move.
finds
Well,
the
that's
rook!
why he's the world champion. And knight to e4, well, missing a golden opportunity.
Ding looks like he's shaking a bit. He knows that he still has difficult answers.
Yeah, but it's so nerve-wracking, David.
Oof.
Like you play one
Oh, he
inaccuracy,
finds
and there's
the
so many
move.
checks, there's so many attacks on the board. You have to calculate.
That was
not
the
just knight
only
d6,
good
you have to
move for
calculate
Ding.
knight to g5.
Other move,
But
if he made
yeah.
other moves, he's gonna lose. That's it.
So many possibilities, and here is maybe where Gukesh can do some timeouts and just make an improving move.
Just h3 or
Yeah,
rook
whatever.
f2, just slide it across. Now he maybe does regret
It's still
using
move
the wrong rook.
31.
If his rook were on the d file, suddenly he
And
would have
Ding
so many more
all-
options. Now he's got one
Only has
passive
4
piece.
minutes left. Like,
This is
I
the
don't know.
kind of pros and cons again, choosing moves that work in
The
specific
game doesn't
tactical
end, by the way, you
variations
guys.
rather
The
than
game
choosing-
doesn't end here. The game goes on. And in fact, I think it's very likely going to be a draw here.
Oh my god. Okay, Hikaru didn't pre-move his freaking recap, man.
Why not continue regardless? Because now the game is I mean, if we get a blunder here from Ding, it'll be pretty sick. Move 40. That's my super GM intellect telling me that like basically there's almost no way that we get a huge blunder. The blunder was knight to e4, by the way. In this position, he should have traded the rooks, I believe, and then played knight to e4. And apparently this is winning, although I don't know why. If you go here. Oh, rook d1? Wait, is rook... Wow, rook e1, bishop e7, and black's not losing. Rook d1, I mean, considering the nerves and the pressure and everything, really hard to do this. Yeah, rook f8 is an all-star move. I didn't think Ding was going to find it. That's why I started my recap, because basically without rook f8, the game is over.
Yeah. Yeah. He's right. Hikaru's right. Man, this game.
Like, let's think about this possibility. Wait, why is this not winning? Oh, you have queen b6. You have queen b6 check. Still sneaky. Thank you, Captain Titus, for the gifted sub. Still, I mean, I really hope we don't get a blunder. Because if we get a blunder here, I'm going to feel really stupid about ending the recap. Yeah, if we get a blunder here. Yeah, if we get a blunder here, I'm gonna feel really, really stupid about
Man, if
about
Gukesh
stopping the
blunders,
recap. But I think
something
Ding
else.
should make move 40. I mean, knight d6, rook c7, you play instantly. No other move. You don't go rook c7, you resign the game. I didn't think he was gonna find rook f8. I think he would find it. Queen e5 is a sneaky move to go for knight f6. Very sneaky. But does it do anything here if I play rook b6?
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah.
Okay, we were lagging. I'm sorry, guys. Oh no, 8 minutes left for
Preview
Gukesh.
the recap? No, because this is going to go well past move 40, most likely. No, this is going to go past move 40 now. Also, for anybody who's wondering, the time control has changed over the years. There have been people like a former world champion who's been claiming the time control has been the same, but the time control has not been the same. Even from 2021, the time control changed. In 2021, the time control was 2 hours for 40 moves. And then it was 60 minutes for 20 moves, followed by 15 minutes with 30-second increments. So there's no increment till the third time control. But in this control, they've changed a lot. Okay, we got knight d6, rook c7. Probably queen e... Actually, what's the difference? Queen e5.
Okay,
It's
here
still
we
the
go.
same thing, actually.
Gush is moving fast right now.
Okay, queen f6 should be played here with queen b6. I mean, Ding has to play queen f6 here. As long as he sees queen b6 check, it's fine. Come on, you gotta go, dude.
Ding, come on, come on, come on, faster.
But yeah, I was saying the time control has changed. We get queen f6 played quickly. Yeah. Good
Oh my
move,
God,
by the way.
wait.
Good move. He's gonna check king h8, and then Ding has to make 6 moves in 4 minutes. Gukesh has 7 minutes. But yeah, the time control has changed a lot for people who are wondering. They've changed time control a lot from even from 2021 to this one. So accuracy is gonna probably drop quite a bit. I mean, he's not out of the woods yet, but really the problem... Okay, king h8 instantly played. Yep. I mean, rook e5, h6 probably, and it goes on. Like rook e1, bishop d7, and there's no way to break through here. I mean, I think this still... I think it's going to be a draw.
And this is good.
Let's see
this is gonna be a
let's see the
true
aneurysm
draw.
of Polymarket had here. Let's see. What did Polymarket do? It spiked bigly for Gukesh. Gukesh got up to... it only got up to 43. It didn't get insane, by the way. It only got up to 43. It didn't go too insane. Yeah, it didn't go too insane. Okay, we got rook e5, probably h6, I assume. Just h6. I mean, bishop b7 is apparently fine, but I mean, going for bishop b7, really, really hard to do here. Really hard to play bishop b7 in this position. I mean, I guess what, you've rook d7 or something? I mean, you gotta move, though.
Oh my God. Ding, he needs to move faster, man.
h6 creates, or not g6, h6 creates a look for the king. You gotta move, though. You gotta go. You gotta go. Okay, rook e7. Not a bad move, by the way.
It's not a bad move. Still draw.
Not a bad move.
Still draw.
Not a bad move at all. We'll get takes. I mean, you have to trade the rooks, obviously. It's going to be a draw, by the way. This is going to be a draw.
Yeah, this is gonna be.
If
draw.
he plays h6, this will be a draw. If he goes h6, this is going to be a draw. Because we're headed for an end game. Yeah, if you go h6, this should be a draw. He's going to play h6, too. There's nothing else to do here. Yeah.
There we go. Yeah, this is gonna be a draw.
It's going to be a draw. It's too simplified. He's getting to time. He's going to get to move 40 easily now. The game's going to go on for a long time, but yeah. The game's going to go on for a long time, but it's almost certainly going to be a draw. Almost certainly going to be a draw here.
Ano man na?
I'd be very surprised. We got queen c5.
Punsa ka.
One last move here. One last move to make. He makes a good move here. He's going to make it out safely. Computer wants king h7. I mean, bishop d7 looks more human to me. Yeah, bishop d7 looks completely fine. If he
Yeah, I
plays
think
bishop
this is a
d7,
draw
he
right
survives
now.
easily. And he does, yeah. Amazing. Queen f4? Wait, queen f4 and queen c... Wait, queen f4 and queen c1? Wait, queen f... Wait a second. What is your move here with white? I don't want to look with the engine. What is your move? Like, maybe just h3. Maybe just h3 and we got to draw. Maybe. Very murky. Probably you go h3 and make the draw, right? Oh no, computer wants king f2. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. No shot. No shot, bucko. No shot, bucko. No shot, bucko. Queen d4, I mean, isn't it just bishop c6, rook e7? Yeah, I mean, even this is just dead draw. You're just gonna trade. I'm gonna go use the restroom because we might be done with the game in a second. Yeah, I mean, Gukesh has messed this up. The only question is, are we going to get a draw in like the next like 5 minutes, or are we going to have a game that drags out for another half hour? That's the only question. Because this is move 39. Next move is move 40. Yeah, somehow Dean's strategy of self-handicapping himself has worked out. It's actually, I mean, that's what I'm saying about this match. You look at it, I mean, it's basically a situation where I think my general view is that Gukesh has just like, he's had chance after chance after chance. I mean, now you go queen c1 and it's a draw, right? Or bishop f5. Bishop f5 is very solid too. I mean, if I'm playing here with black, I go bishop f5. I go bishop f5 here. Just play the safe move. And it's move 40. Yeah, bishop f5 is just the safest move on the board. Bishop f5, queen d4, rook g8. One last move. Queen c1 also fine, by the way, but bishop c6 also apparently enough to draw, but I don't expect it. Bishop f5. I think if Ding had traded the queen for the 2 rooks, he loses. Well, it's at 50-50. Finds rook e7 or he doesn't. One move, bishop f5. Come on, dude. One move. He could check and take, but I don't think he will. That's so incredibly risky. You just go bishop f5 and just lock it down. He's thinking. There's no shot. I mean, queen c1 is so risky to play here. So risky. It's move 40, though. Once he makes his move, he's fine. Bishop f5, last move. 117. Okay, bishop. I mean, this should not be hard. Bishop f5 is pretty straightforward. Come on, just play bishop f5. What are you thinking about, dude? Just bishop f5 and make the draw. He's not gonna go bishop. He's not gonna go queen c1. This is move 40, last move. Once he plays the move, he's fine. Ah, he does it. Yep, easy, easy peasy lemon squeezy. Yeah. Yep. Easy peasy. Basically what I was telling you guys, the reason you can't do this is because everything's loose. The bishop is loose, rook is loose. I mean, like, this is... King g8 is apparently drawing. Impossible. Yeah, game's going to be a draw now. I don't know if it's going to be a draw immediately or what happens, but this will almost certainly be a draw. Like, queen d4, rook g8. Yeah. I can't pre-move because Gukesh is going to think for a long time here, you guys. I can't pre-move the recap because Gukesh is not going to make a draw in the next 20 minutes. He's going to think. Should I give the subs now? I'll give the subs now. I'll give the subs now to you guys. How do I gift? I haven't done gifting in so long. Mute the tab. I'll give the 20 now. If this is decisive, I mean, well, I suck, but gift a sub. There we go. Let's gift. I guess I can't. I guess I have to do it in 2 batches of 10. Did it come through or not? It's not showing it yet. Did it work? Oh, there it is. Whoa! Big shout out to GM Hikaru for the 10 gifted subs. Thank you so much to GM Hikaru. Appreciate it. Thank you for the 10 gifteds, man. You're amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you so much to GM Hikaru. Really do appreciate it. Thank you for the 10 gifteds. You're amazing. All right. Okay. Anyway, that's like people were saying stuff about. I mean, someone in chat said something about Kramnik, right? Something about like how he's like basically complimenting himself. So why don't I compliment myself too, eh? Yeah. Yeah. All right. Whoa! Thank you so much to GM Hikaru for the 10 gifted subs. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much, man. That's 20 gifted from GM Hikaru. Big shout out to him. Thank you for the 20 gifteds. You're amazing. Yeah, so for anybody who's wondering, yeah. So anyway, Gukesh is going to keep the game going, you guys, but this one's over. You heard it here first. Ding has survived again. He is literally the man with 20 lives, or whatever the saying is. Just honestly insane. Insane from Ding. Again, complete mismanagement of time. Out of prep early in the game. Actually, frankly, just lost out of the opening if Gukesh played Queen G4. Lost later on, but he hangs on, and he's gonna get another. He's gonna get another draw, and he's gonna go into the final game with a shot to win it all with the white pieces. I mean, just amazing stuff. I mean, just amazing stuff, really. I mean, literally, like he literally has 500 lives. Yeah, amazing. I mean, on the other hand, I would say for Gukesh, I mean, man. Like, the match is still going, I mean, but, like, there's... I also feel like it cuts the other way. When you miss so many opportunities, like, I mean, you miss so many opportunities, it's so demoralizing. Like, going to tomorrow, he's got to be feeling absolutely horrible. Because, literally, we're at a stage of this where it's down to, he's going to have to somehow get over this one, too. This is a game that he should have won. He should have won this game multiple times. And it's like I was talking about Ding's time, but you could also say the other one. You look at Gukesh, the amount of times he's failed to convert. At some point, that's going to come back to bite you. If old Ding returns even for just like 5 moves tomorrow's game or something, Gukesh could very easily lose. And it's very dangerous when you let someone hang around forever. And Gukesh has let Ding hang around. Gukesh has a look on his face that is not a look of happiness. It's a look of like, where did I mess this up? I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's hard to judge because Ding's prep has been so mediocre, but I still think in a tiebreaker, he's the favorite. I think his pure gameplay, his pure decision making has been better. And as long as he's not down too much time in rapid games, assuming we get there, I think he'll outplay Gukesh. I mean, finding Rook F8 was like really classy because I had started my recap. Like, I had started my recap. I expected a typical blunder like in game 11, and then he found Rook F8 like a boss. And you think, uh-oh, knight d6, it's a classic family fork, and the game's over, but you have Rook c7. And, yeah. Amazing stuff here from Ding. Really amazing stuff. I'm not going to lie. Really amazing. I don't think he can win. I'll tell you what's going to happen. I think that what's going to happen is we're going to get Queen D4, H8, Queen G4, Rook G, and then probably H3. The whole chess world is an egg on its face, but you know it's funny when you say that, because I would say that actually looking at this match, you know what I would say? For those of you guys who say we have an egg all over our face, I would say, however, that I don't completely agree with that, because the assessment itself, I think, was correct. When you look at these games, how many games has Gukesh had a winning position in? He had a winning position in game 7. He had a winning position in game 8. He had a winning position today in game 13. That's 3 games that he had winning positions in that he did not convert. So that's like three chances. Also, whoever's trying to start drama by saying something about Levy, thank you for that. I really, really appreciate it. I really need to hear about that. That really makes my day wonderful. Thank you. So I would say that objectively, like, I don't know if the chess world is actually wrong.
Well, that's why he's the world champ.
It's a 71% drawing margin, but only if Black finds this move, Rook F8. Does everything else lose on the spot?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's do or die time. He finds it. He finds the best move.
Well, that's why he's the world champion.
I have no idea what he's going to play tomorrow. Yeah, I mean, mostly I would say that Gukesh has gotten everything he wants. It's just, you know, his execution hasn't been good. His execution hasn't been good enough. So, Ding had many winning positions. I don't think so. I mean, you could argue that Ding was the game. The one where he was white, yes, 91 was winning. He didn't have the time. I don't really consider that a winning opportunity. Game 11, he had chances. Game 11, definitely a chance to win. Definitely chances. So, yeah, that's what I would say is that Ding had game 11. I think Ding plays E6, he wins. But other than game 11, I mean, how many real chances has he had to win? Let's be serious about this. Other than game 11, 91, I don't consider a winning opportunity because he was too low on time. It wasn't a natural human move. I don't consider that a missed opportunity. And even after that, he's maybe better, but it's too computer. So I don't really consider that a winning opportunity in game 8, game 7, whatever it was. Game 8, I think it was with white. So that's at least 3 games. That's at least 3 games that he messed up. I'm not going to do takes. It's going to be a draw, but I told them I'd show up tomorrow for game 14. Looking at my drip, looking at your game 14. I'll do the recap. I'm killing it. But yeah, I think that's what I would say. There's 3 big opportunities. Like today, I think Gukesh up on time is really good. This opportunity, game 7 and 8 as well. There's 3 missed opportunities. 3 huge missed opportunities for Ding. You can say game 11, perhaps, but it's 3 versus 1. You're talking about 3 versus 1. 3 versus 1, I mean, it's not the same. So, no Kip Tomorrow, I'll be telling you a couple yeah. Did we get him? Oh, did we get a move? Sorry. We got Queen D4 being played. We'll get Rook G8 here. Only move, by the way. Yep. I mean, I don't even see how you're playing. I mean, what are you really doing? I mean, Rook E5 maybe. But I mean, even this. I mean, you're not ever winning. Even if you get the dream here. You get something like this. Even this is just a draw too. This is 3 versus 2. Like even this is a dead draw. So if we get that, the game's probably gonna go for 6 hours or more. But I'm not playing Arena Kings, you guys. I mean, I'm pretty sauced. Big shout out to nearly 10,000 you guys who are watching on this very fine Wednesday morning. Hope you guys are doing well. Why do I start on Twitch and then go to Kick? It's a chance to make my whole audience aware. Look at Polymarket. I mean, 70%. I mean. No, the odds are... Actually, I'm going to tell you guys, maybe they're doing something and figuring it out. Maybe they're figuring it out or something. Because, like, the odds today have been much, much better. Like, I cannot actually say the odds were mispriced today. They've never... The odds today have not really been mispriced. Unlike the other days when I feel like there were huge opportunities. I haven't seen, like, a window where I'm like, oh, this is super wrong. Again, for people who are trying to bring up random stuff, I'm done with the clout chasers, the people who are trying to like farm clout and they're desperate for attention. I have no interest in that. Okay, I have no interest. Okay. In the meantime, let's see what we get in this position. I think we're gonna get something like H3. We're probably just gonna get it. Well, I guess you can go to F2 maybe to keep the. Maybe it's not dead, but still, like I said, even this, like, this is probably the best you can get. And I mean, how are you like even if you get this, which is a better version, even this, I mean, even with queens on the board, it's still 3 versus 2. It's still a dead draw. You're never winning this. The game will go on forever, but it's a dead draw. According to Sesagu, Kesh should be careful now. He'll play H3 or something. But even this, what's going A? I mean, like, again, you don't even is it this not this? Sorry, even this is a draw too, right? Yeah, even this, even this. I mean, everything's a draw here. Literally everything's a draw. If you move the knight, you do a classic Botez Gambit, and you lose the game and the world championship on the spot. I can't start the recap because both players could use time here. There's no guarantee at this point. Life is a highway. Ooh, Tesla 407. Tesla up a lot this morning. Let's see what Gukesh does here. Draws against computer. You're right. Good point. Okay, let's copy this. .com/analysis. Here we go. Yeah. Okay. Add game. Let me change the scene, of course. Okay. So now I do practice versus computer, and I should play it from the black side. Yeah. Wait. What? Wait. Oh no, I didn't get the position. We're here, right? Okay. Let's flip the board. Practice versus computer. Here we go. Okay. Plays H3. Right. So I'll go A5. Queen C3. Okay, logical choice. Actually a good move, by the way. Actually a good move. How do I force an endgame? Queen C3 is a very good move. Not a move I considered. Funny thing is, while this is a draw, this is not super simple. If I take and go Queen F6, I feel like that's a draw, but actually, this is not super obvious to me. So if I go Queen H4, Rook E5. Takes it's wrong. So if I take, I assume this is wrong, but yeah, I saw it, but can't I take or play check and takes? If I go, so Rook C6 is the problem. Don't I have Rook D8 here? Or am I correct? Rook D8, Rook D1? Oh, but then there's F4 somewhere? Huh. If I go Rook C8, probably okay. I feel like I should take here and draw this somehow, but I don't see an instant draw. Oh, we gotta move once, but I wanna... Is Rook D8 really not working here? Takes Rook D1, King H2. Oh no, then there's Queen D3 at the end. What am I smoking? Wait. I don't want to waste forever on this. Go. I feel like I'm about to blunder this somehow. Take. This still should be a draw, though, no? I mean, it should just be a draw. I mean, it's definitely a draw, but will I actually draw this? I don't know. I got the worst possible version of this endgame, too. I guess I'll go here. I don't know. What's the point? Logical. can also go king h7. I can also take. I'm probably gonna blunder and lose this endgame naturally, but actually, why is this losing? If I go g6. No, this has to be a draw. No. Wait. Wait a second. Okay. Check here. Check here. Check here. There should be a way to check the king all over the board. I don't want to waste all day, though, for those of you guys who are watching, so... Check. I mean... I don't know what I'm... wait. Wait. Oh, sorry, we got more moves. What happened? One second. Let's go back to the game. We're going to get a draw here, I think, by the way. I know, yeah, we're probably going to get a draw with king h2 here, by the way. King f2 is playable, but I don't expect it. Let's go back to my game. Sorry, let's go back to my game. All right, let's go back to my game while we wait for the game to end. 1 second. I mean, this should be a draw, but I'll probably blunder. Oh, I allowed, wait, check. I mean, I'm just going to go here. Why not? Oh, wait. Did I just blunder queen d7, queen c8? Oh, wait. I almost just blundered there. Wait. Wait, what? Can't I? Oh, he's going to go queen e5. Aha. I think I just very nearly blundered there. I don't know what I'm doing here.
Some people say a man is made out of mud. A poor man's made out of
I don't...
muscle and blood and skin and bones. A mind that's weak and a back that's strong.
Oh, I checked on the wrong square, too.
What do you get? Another day older and deeper in debt. St. Peter, don't you
Check,
call me
check.
'cause I can't go. I owe my soul to the company store.
I'm going to blunder this somehow. I know it.
I was born one morning when the sun didn't shine. I picked up my shovel and I walked to the mine. I loaded 16 tons of number 9 coal, and the straw boss said, well, to bless my soul, you load 16 tons. What do you get?
It's impossible to play this. Good guy does not draw. He's going to push till the end.
Peter, don't you call me 'cause I can't go. I owe my soul.
I mean, the game's going on, but it's going to be a draw. It's not even a question. It's not even a question.
I was born one morning, it was drizzling.
I got the wrong endgame, basically, is what happened. I got the wrong endgame in this one.
I was raised in the canebrake by an old mama.
Let's see. Queen d3, king e... I mean, it's... Queen d3 losing, queen d3, king e6, king g8, and that's losing. So I can't put the queen on d3. So I have to go like king h8 or something ridiculous here and hope. If I go here, it's almost stalemate, but I don't know. Wait, if I go here, is there f5 or something? Maybe. Wow. That was a blunder. It's like stalemate, but it's not stalemate. It's like stalemate if I could take the queen out the board, but I can't take the queen, so I'm just going to lose this end game. Right? This is just over. Check, queen e6. Queen d3. Oh, then there's f5. Beautiful, there's f5. That's beautiful. Yeah, there's f5 and it's winning. There's no stalemate.
Wait, is the game done? Let's watch the game. $17.57. The fuck is it?
I think I've actually had it like 3 or 4 times, which shows how much I like to suffer. From the defending side, 2 versus 3, I've had it against the likes of Peter Svidler before, and you literally just leave your king here on the edge of the board, and the opponent can do nothing. You just check, check, check from the side.
Yep.
And if the white pawns ever push forward, they lose protection for the king, so you can continue harassing the enemy king. And yeah, this one is a dead draw. Maybe we'll see Gukesh play that one on for 50 moves.
Maybe.
Unlikely.
And there we see Ding in his rest room. Just, yeah, he knows. He knows he dodged a bullet there. He really had to play remarkably well at times.
Multiple bullets, I would say.
Well, yeah.
About 5.
But from the opening, he was under pressure, and Gukesh just kept on being relentless. And in the end, you know, it was just one slip up from Gukesh.
Just missing that one opportunity to trade rooks and knight e4 only there, only then, and it would have won probably. But okay, he keeps the queens on the board.
Okay.
Is he really playing for a win here, Gukesh?
Devoted Protector can give you
Maybe.
even more mana regen on
Maybe.
top, plus
So maybe
extra
he's
stats.
gonna
And this
argue
lets you
that
go
after queen
down the
takes
tree right
a3,
here, where you
he's
can
gonna
find some
slide the
extra
king
fire
to
damage and
g1.
extra fire spell damage.
Hide.
So you can definitely for this
And
build. And that's why I went with
hide that
alternate
way.
doing for an
And then-
alternate version of this using the
I mean-
fireball. So obviously, your first
He's not
ascendancy
risking
should be
that much,
towards the loyal
because
hellhound, another minion
can-
that's very helpful. Quite
It's not like
unfortunate
Black's A pawn
on
is that
minion
mobile,
casting. Maybe
and
damage. So
F4,
a lot of these
F5
passives
can
right
come
here
very
help
quickly.
with that. In the case
White
of
does have
minions,
one
whatever
way
you
to
do, go
break
ahead
blacks.
and maybe invest into revive
setup here.
speed. That can help a ton since you are going to maybe
Expecting Dean to play this
sometimes
pawn,
have
but
your
why not?
arsonist die in combat.
Unless
Also
he's
increase their
contemplating something like
damage
rook
can help
c8,
quite a
but
little
that's
bit.
asking for
But I don't
some
recommend going or spending too
like
much into
show
minion
what's happening.
increased
He does take the
life
pawn.
because you may exceed
Yeah, I won't even
that
show that.
threshold
White
that your
mess around when,
arsonists
you
have.
can grab a pawn, retain the material balance. King to g3 is the response by Gukesh. Flashy.
It is flashy. Maybe we're going to see an epic king walk. King up to g6.
All right, Nigel. I once did that actually. When I was first shown, I was about 8 years old or 9 years old. I was first shown Short versus Timon from Tilburg 91, and it's this king march. I think a lot of people would know about it. White's king went h2, g3, h4, kind of came in and helped deliver checkmate. And then literally 1 week later, I tried it in a game, except my opponent had pawns on f7, g7, and h7. So I got the white king to g5, and I was like, wait, what?
Where's your
Can't go any
entrance point, man?
There's no entrance point, and then I got checkmated.
Oh, oi, oi, oi. But hang on a second, you were pretty young.
I was young, but I mean, I wasn't bad. Like I was playing an IM and actually had a winning position, but I just walked into checkmate. So I don't think we'll see Gukesh play this.
Yeah, I think I've seen computers do this type of thing. And you're like, how audacious.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's impressive when it works.
yeah, it totally is.
I think the idea is to slide back.
You mark my words, David.
Ooh.
But you never know, actually. I have done this. So when I've had full control over the center, I have kind of shuffled up slowly with like f4, g4, and I had a hiding place for my king on h4.
Yeah, you could kind of build yourself in
Yeah,
there.
exactly. Just further up the board.
You could imagine, okay, let's put it on the board. Like
Yeah,
if black
okay.
just starts pushing,
Yeah,
which
okay.
makes some sense.
So now you can even do it.
Okay, don't try this at home, anyone.
No, this is just for fun.
Big disclaimers.
Yeah.
Don't blame us if you do try it.
Yeah.
Let's say a4, which maybe doesn't need to be played, but king h5.
Yeah. See, everything's controlled.
Well, I mean,
Go.
relative. Queen a2 does threaten some stuff though.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
just to show what we were trying to do, let's imagine queen f7 isn't possible and black gets distracted and just kind of wastes a move. Or I say wastes a move. Now you come in.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what you're trying to do next.
Well, we have to do it in conjunction with rook e6.
Okay.
So let's rewind it.
Unless, wait, I'm going to help this happen. If I go like queen h2, and you go rook e8,
Oh.
deflect the black rook, deliver
Yeah.
checkmate. I mean, queen c2 might be a problem, but let's pretend that didn't happen.
But then you go king
King
f7.
F7,
The
and then
fuck
another
was
check.
that shit? What the fuck?
Maybe a
d4.
draw. Oh wait,
C4.
C4. Yeah, I can take this pawn.
Oh.
Man, I can't move.
Yeah,
What the
okay.
fuck is this?
Okay, we're not obviously not
Don't,
gonna happen.
I can't move. What
too
the
much,
fuck?
But
No, okay,
you can
look.
dream.
No, but we can
Oh my god, are you kidding
get
me
it
right
like this.
there?
F4.
The
F4.
I
fuck?
have
Is
an
this a boss?
F4, maybe
Oh, it's
we can
actually a
meet that by
boss? What the fuck?
B4. Okay,
B4.
It's
let me...
actually a fucking boss. What the
Okay,
fuck?
okay. So...
Rook C8, I'm more worried about. But okay, let's say black plays
Okay.
A5.
No, but then, no, so you go rook c8.
Okay.
I... King h4.
Ooh. But now
Okay,
queen takes
fine.
C3
It's
is
a
a
fucking
blunder.
boss.
It's a blunder because of rook to e8 check.
Deflection.
Yes.
Either the queen will drop off or
Or you get checkmated.
yeah, white gives checkmate.
Yeah, you do get checkmated, right?
Probably.
Yeah, you lose a rook, right, at least.
Yeah, probably you just lose a rook. And black's queen has to drop back, and then this rook will drop.
Yeah.
Okay, so king h4, and again I shouldn't take this way because of some
Mhm.
checks.
So you start running. But
I wonder what's the okay.
okay, you probably have to go back.
Okay. Oh,
Right.
you're not fussed about it.
No,
Okay.
no, not
Oh, well,
fast.
you know what?
G4.
Yeah, G4.
You're banker.
I knew that.
This is like the penultimate round of a world championship.
Got a ring now.
How dare you?
But, I mean,
Pretty cool though.
but there's queen. No, okay. Look. There's queen f6, and then like in you come with the king. Okay, so
Queen f6, yeah. Then queen
Yeah.
trade and the king comes in. Okay, we see rook e7 from Bukash. He's clearly scared of rook c8 ideas. So
yeah. Okay.
setting it up.
Fuck.
I think so.
Oh, there's
There's a reason
another
he put
one
his
of
king with
this.
g3. I'm determined to prove that. Okay, so like if ding runs
Let's say
a5.
Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah, she's
The a
going.
pawn. running.
And now let's
I think his idea is to play queen to e5 and then rook to e6.
yeah.
Set up this checkmating
Okay,
concept.
I like it. You got to do these things slowly, so I approve.
Oh shit, I got
Just want to figure out, is there ever a checkmate? If black just totally ignores everything and plays a4,
Okay, so now you go rook e6.
and okay, now I can't ignore everything because
No.
checkmate in one is threatened, this pawn is pinned, black king moves.
Mhm. Queen. No, I don't think I need to. Queen.
In somewhere.
Yeah.
I don't really see it.
Can I switch tack now and go for rook b6?
There, rook b6. Because if you keep the queens on while winning some of my pawns,
Yeah.
then big chances.
ask here.
Okay, a3,
Rook takes b5?
rook b5. Okay, you're just going to come behind and stop me.
Yeah.
3 versus 2 on the king side with queens on. If white's queen is so dominant, that's not
Oh shit, I'm
100%
fucking
over.
sick,
Probably still a draw,
man.
but some suffering ahead. Yeah, I quite like it. White is risking nothing. Like even in those lines, like you can always give a petrol check, right? Once the king
Yeah.
pokes its head out. No, fair play to Bukash. I mean, he's trying every single chance he gets. If it's a level position, he'll play on to the death.
Yeah.
So king versus king.
Do you think that's like a Magnus influence? Or do you think it's just because his position was so good before that he's like, okay, right, you are going to play this one out until the very end?
Bit of both.
Yeah,
think.
bit of both, yeah.
I think it's just good chess discipline to play games on till the end if you realise you're risking not much. Oh, he goes rook behind first, rook b7. But yeah, I
Okay.
mean, it's definitely the Magnus effect, right? He's been doing that for years, torturing his opponents. Okay, what's the safest way? We haven't found a clear-cut draw for black yet. Rook
No.
b6 is on the agenda. So, for example, queen to e6, which looks like the most natural like square for the queen, apart from dropping this pawn, would walk into rook b6 and whoops,
Maybe.
game over.
Yeah.
Maybe.
yeah, that would be curtains. Okay, so I was wondering whether there was any... It's not. Tell you, David, it's not easy. Yeah, okay, maybe your idea.
Queen
Get rid
off
of...
the board?
Yes, queen's off. Okay, but still you can step up.
Yeah, you don't have
Queen
to trade.
5.
Just to point out, you lose a pawn here temporarily as black. Like rook a7, you don't mind about so much because rook d8, or rook b8 actually is better. Like rook b8 and rook takes pawn, rook b3, and it'll be a drawn endgame, 3 versus 3. Likewise, after queen takes queen, if you go for this pawn, then the black rook goes behind. And
Doing great right now.
you've got to be a bit careful as white, but still, I think a draw.
Identify this shit.
Yeah.
Just to show. And black just takes this pawn, and 3 versus 2 we've established as a draw. Pawn endgame. So you mentioned saving the queens. Ivanka,
And we
queen
lost the
Yeah.
game.
Queen e5. Right. I'm disturbed by the fact that your queen is
live.
alive.
Fucking sick.
b4.
Rook to b6.
Ooh, sneaky.
Yeah.
And black king moves.
Mm,
You can always
no.
give a check, but I'm not sure how
Not
that ever
really.
helps.
No, it doesn't help. About his position because it and if I go felt so good. And I go
I think
yep,
he knows
and
he
I
had a
go
winning
F4.
move, or
Yeah.
he would have felt it. It's just maybe pinpointing it.
Just
It was the harder thing.
no threat.
But yeah, c3,
Just
and
that
yeah,
your
just to point out,
pawns
Ivanka, so queen takes
under
queen.
lock and
This
key.
endgame one more time. Rook c8.
Queen's off.
Okay, we have the 3 versus 2 on the king side.
Another
But if
50 moves,
white goes
shake
back,
hands.
then the black
Okay,
rook
well,
comes.
That would be a draw.
He's going to go for this, I
Okay,
think.
No,
And
I cannot do.
this time, the difference
I-
after c3,
what
pawn takes pawn,
I
the
feel
black
like
queen
white
takes,
wants to do
and I think
is
she's
do everything at once, like control the 6th rank, come up with a king, push the f pawn,
while
win.
keeping a
You're keeping an eye on the b pawn. Okay, and I think you can do it if black is careless. But black's plan is so easy, as you've demonstrated
Well,
time and time
if I
again.
can draw, then I could probably.
Yeah, no, you just come up with a. Because I reckon it's very tempting to go a4. But then you allow chances.
Yeah, a4. I'm not sure how white starts, but
Then you.
maybe this pawn will drop by force, like rook b6. Forces this, king
Yes.
h7, then check,
Check.
forces back,
And then you go queen
then king
e5.
e5, again forces king h7, then you take.
And exactly.
Like zigzag.
And hang on a second. Can we try that technique
Against queen c4.
against queen c4?
Man, I'm
It doesn't
so
work,
sick
right?
right now. Like I don't know
No.
why.
And queen e5, you were just going b4. Rook c7. Rook c7. Let's,
Oh, I missed that one.
yeah. Oh, I missed it too.
Now I'll admit things have gone a bit wrong.
How have they?
I don't know, maybe not. Queen a6. I just want to stop your rook c6 ideas.
And
Okay, he's a boss.
if
Right.
I'm
I know, it's the
really,
boss.
really reckless, can I go c4? I want to go c4 and then just.
Playing for what result?
I'm playing to lose, David.
b3.
b3. Okay, it's all under lock and key. It's all good, it's all good. Just don't panic. Okay, so now I should be going rook to d7. No, not rook to d7. C5. C5.
5 is good.
Yeah.
And now queen to b5.
Everything protected. And now
Not that bad.
I. B6.
Careful.
Oh yeah, doesn't work. Okay, so rook.
Probably still not risking much. Like rook.
Rook
E7?
yeah, rook e7 was my alternative.
It's a cool variation here.
Yeah,
I push
I
my
saw
pawn.
it.
You saw it too.
Yeah, I saw it
Rook
too.
e6.
Yeah, and then you go queen.
Oh, whoops. Oh, wait. The black queen can zoom back and defend.
Oh, that's what she thinks.
Rook takes pawn. Check.
Yeah.
Look. Block. That's Ivanka.
That was
The sting in the tail. Queen h5 checkmate.
Checkmate. Black's a rook up.
Yep.
But not over.
Search of
I mean, I don't know if queen
Draven.
c4 is the only
So
move. I'm
and
pretty
Draven,
sure
I
it's a
don't know
draw,
where the
but
fuck is Draven right now?
just like Ding, I would be doing some double checking.
What's up? Oops, sorry.
This game is winding down.
Winding down. Queen c4. Best move, David.
Oh,
Queen b1. Wow.
logical.
Is there a4? Interesting. A4, which we had written off as
Yep.
don't touch. That is met by rook to b6,
Yeah.
and the computer sees the shuffle but says it's absolutely fine.
Even giving up the pawn.
Yeah,
Wow, if the position is so drawn that black can just blunder a pawn, then,
yeah.
yeah, I guess you move somewhere and this pawn will distract.
Come on.
But then the game
Let's
would
go.
carry on for a long, long time because as
Good.
Gukesh, I would be feeling very inspired.
I just want more chess.
Hmm.
Rook b7. I'm pretty sure. I mean,
Nothing
Ding's
here.
already offered a rook endgame once by playing that c3 move earlier, offering another rook endgame as long as he can calculate that it's going to be 3 versus 2. All the queenside pawns are disappearing. The one downside, you don't want to trade queens if you think that white might be left with this pawn somehow, because I don't know, rook here, for example. If you don't realize that you're just in time to play rook a8 and push this pawn, then you might suffer for a while. But ultimately, queen c4 is so forcing. I think it's more likely actually he is
White,
calculating this
let's go.
line with the queen staying on b4 and now rook c7,
Heart
and
of
he's
the
just trying to
thumb.
look for somewhere safe for his queen. I chose a6, but I don't know. Maybe there's other moves. He
What the
does play queen
fuck
to
is
c4
this?
Yeah.
as expected.
Agree, the
Yes.
fucking boss fight. Yeah,
Scoring
let's
margin
go.
is growing. 87% chance.
Yeah.
Although Ding's winning chances are flatlined almost.
Okay. And a very quick response, centralizing the queen, getting ready to play rook b6, rook takes
Okay,
b5,
okay. Chill the fuck down.
b4.
Okay,
It's the only move from Dig.
Yeah. Before the pawn drops.
Exactly.
fuck down.
It's going. So it might as well be gone. Get it off.
Wow. Ding's
just
winning chances
spamming
have
right
grown.
now, man.
They've doubled with that move,
What
keeping the
the
queens
fuck
on the
are you
board.
even doing? I
Rooks,
don't even
yeah,
know what.
If it was just
Okay.
rooks on the board, queens off, then of course black's never winning.
Okay.
Didn't black's ever winning anyway, but b4 makes sense. Actually, it's a better version of the other line anyway. If you play h4, like, you gain an extra tempo to push.
Exactly.
I'm just.
Why mess around? Why
shit,
not
oh
remove
shit,
the
oh
remaining
shit,
danger on
oh
the queen side? Even if
shit.
you blunder there, kind of, even if these
I
three
am
pawns
just
disappear,
spamming this
it's still be a
shit.
draw.
Exactly.
Oh no, I got hit by that. Oh shit.
Room for error.
Not get hit by that. Oh shit.
Ivanka, do you think we would draw this against Stockfish?
The fuck is
position.
that?
I saw this really impressive video of Hikaru. I think which game was it? It was the Catalan game between these two. And
Oh,
at some point he was like,
fuck's
"This is so
sake,
drawn. I
okay.
could draw this against Stockfish." And
I
there were
think I
quite a
can
few
do
pieces
it.
still. And
I think
he
I can.
succeeded, so-
Okay,
Oh,
let's see.
okay. I thought you were going to say he failed.
No.
and again, and again. No. His Stockfish is so good.
Yeah.
I remember that Australian Grandmaster was going to play peace odds against Stockfish.
I have one.
And I wasn't sure
fuck.
whether he would win. And it wasn't a reflection of David, but it
see.
was just more a reflection of the fact that Stockfish is
see.
so
Okay,
good, and I feel
can I
like the
TP?
human mind
I have
tends
TP.
to make a
I have
mistake.
TP. Where is
True. We just blink for one moment
Yeah.
and we're like, wait, we've blundered and no way back. Against a computer, if you're ever worse, then it's game over, basically. And that wasn't me, David. That was David Smudden,
That was, yeah.
Australian Grandmaster.
Interestingly enough, I wasn't the only one thinking that. It was a little bit mixed.
Makes sense.
Because he won. He won very convincingly, in fact.
I'm
And he
so
goes,
sick
yeah,
right
maybe
now.
people should just trust the human mind.
Where's the solidarity? Professional chess players, we've got to stick together against the forces of nature or the forces of AI.
Yeah.
AI is our friend, not our enemy. We shouldn't be trying to beat it.
Yeah.
Queen e5. Yeah, I mean, firstly, Ding's got so much time that it makes sense to think, but it does feel like he's triple checking every single variation just in case. Do you see any traps here, Ivanka?
Not from the obvious.
Maybe he is actually losing a pawn. Wait, so b4, queen takes a5.
Oh yeah. Yeah, but that's a harmless pawn to lose. As long as you so pawn takes.
Pawn takes pawn, rook
Yeah.
to c7.
Yeah, and then you just move the queen somewhere random. And yeah, just
Centralization.
yeah, just
There we go.
centralize it,
I
yeah.
think we can do better.
And now we mobilize the rook. Yeah, rook e8.
Rook e8.
Yeah, rook e8 threaten the queen e5 check.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm learning.
No. I mean, White's king is so exposed. It's hard to imagine Black
Yeah.
being in any real trouble. I think it's just, again, psychologically, do you want to go a pawn down and like kind of symbolically suffer? Rook c5. Oh, I'm actually trying to dice with death here. With the White king. Happy piece positions. They're just all about king safety, right?
Yeah, totally. Peace
Pawns.
activity, king safety. Pawns
Off
don't
pawns
matter.
maybe, but so much.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
What is is this shit?
Not so much. It's mainly king safety.
Ah, great.
And so I think if you see
I don't
b4,
know
I
what to
think
do right
maybe
now.
he'll go.
I'm
Okay.
so-
He's
Ooh, queen c6.
okay.
Mysterious.
He doesn't want to let go of the pawn. Or maybe he does. Rook takes b5.
He's happily letting go of it. He's just covering his 6th rank. I think he was scared of this rook b6 idea, which looked harmless
Why?
actually. The black
The
king
first time I
just defended, but
fucking fought you, there's no bullshit
I understand,
like
like,
this.
mentally it's quite tough to let your opponent threaten checkmate in one and have to walk your king out into the open, like allow loads of checks. He's basically saying to Gukesh, if you play queen takes pawn, we'll go into rook endgame draw. If you want to take my pawn, then
What the fuck are you?
your choices actually, maybe even rook a8, but
great.
rook to c8 potentially.
Yeah.
I get rid of the pawn this way. And rook takes pawn, queen takes. Rook's on the wrong side. The rook needs to give a check to the black king, but can't. And this one should be a draw now.
But maybe you can.
The white queen moves at least.
Yeah. Yeah, interesting.
Interesting, very interesting.
I think somehow I suspect that
Man,
his
stop!
pawn might
What
take
the
this
fuck?
too.
Oh, I can
So rook
destroy the
from
wall.
that. Rook
What the
takes
fuck? I
b5
didn't
again.
know.
Can we
Maybe rook
rook
a8.
a8?
Okay,
Yeah,
lagging.
maybe rook
Don't
a8.
lag
And
right
then
now.
rook c5? No, rook
Now he'll give a
c5.
check. And then he'll be like, haha,
And then
the race is on. I don't know. Who's better?
I don't know.
I mean, white's not risking much here. White would just play queen d5 or
There's
something.
no way you're fucking.
Yeah. So it's just when you said that, I don't know, I'm in a funny
Damn,
mood.
this
I got
fucking-
Spice Girls again. I
You
don't.
want to be in Sentosa?
No, it was the races on to get out of the bottom.
Oh
that one.
shit, I got hit.
You've seen the Spice Girls. I
I
can't
met
even.
the Spice Girls, you know.
Yeah.
I told them I was a chess player, and they were like, oh, that's so cool. And I was just like, okay, I've got to retire now. That's the
Yeah,
highlight. That's the
that's-
peak.
It is peak. I don't think I've ever met a celebrity.
No.
Like,
You've met,
Fuck.
isn't
Fuck.
you?
you've met
Fuck.
Yeah.
Bushianan.
Fuck.
Yeah. But
Okay.
outside of the world of chess, I don't think I've ever spoken to a celebrity.
You're not missing it. No.
Yeah. Okay.
played.
Queen c6. Queen c6. Rook takes. Let's go. Rook takes b5. Let's go ambitious.
Okay, rook to a8.
Rook to a8.
Rooks belong behind pass pawns.
And
Wait, rook takes what? What was
So
okay?
close.
yeah, rook a8 was not good.
Oh my gosh. Okay, it's that time of day
Yeah,
that the
okay.
blunders have
Okay,
begun.
okay,
But
finally materialized. Okay, so rook
Rook
c8.
c8, yeah. For some
Okay.
reason I thought c3 was hanging out to the rooks came up there. Okay, rook c8.
I
was
also
a bit
thought
hard.
that too. Rook to d5.
Ooh, rook c.
Yeah. But you can go a4. Run.
Yeah, run. But now rook d6. Wait,
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No. Yeah. So,
wait, why is
although
he
there's
doing
queen
this?
takes c3.
Ooh,
No, there's
rook
rook to
h6.
d8. Rook to d8.
Yeah, this is mate as well. King.
Yeah. Okay. Queen. Yeah.
Yeah, but rook d8 was the tactic just to show rook d5 's super clever, by the way. Like, that's a really nice spot, Ivanka. Like, now queen takes pawn, yeah, rook d8. GG. Game over.
Mhm.
Deflection. And yeah, this is terminal for black. Rook d5 then. So rook takes b5. Okay, route 1. Most direct. Rook takes pawn. Rook to c8.
Oh, I know his plan.
Uh-huh.
Rook d8. Rook e8.
Rook e8. Yeah, that must be it.
Yeah, because now, my friend, do you want to protect your rook or do you want to protect your pawn?
I mean,
I mean,
tough choice.
I know.
The queen can't defend both of these.
Search
And
for
I
the
mean, we can go into a queen
conscript
endgame,
class.
but ultimately, a queen endgame. It's not about the quantity of pawns; it's about the quality. This one's quite far advanced, quite scary. I think if anyone, I would take black.
Yeah,
Although-
Search
unless
for Drave.
if can the white king kind of
Much.
run? Yeah, because I was thinking somehow or other if you could stop the pawn at
At
a3.
or a3. Wait.
Yeah, you need to do it so that it's all protected. So like maybe queen b1
b1 check. King goes back.
and then queen b2.
b2. Let's say yeah.
I mean,
Stop
do we have? Okay, so now we run with a king. I don't.
Maybe behind.
Behind,
I don't know.
yeah.
Then pawn is quite strong.
Yeah. King.
3.
And now check.
Check. King moves.
King.
It's hard to run in the open with kings, though. I mean,
Yeah,
the king
I'm
goes.
actually dice
pawns.
Yeah.
I mean, ultimately, this endgame is probably just a draw anyway. But like, even if these 2 pawns disappeared, 3 versus 2 in a queen endgame should be a draw.
Do you remember that game between Magnus Carlsen and Fabiana in Norway chess? That
Played
was
a lot.
the queen.
fucking
That
lag.
was also
Recently,
It's
queen.
absolute lagging right
endgame.
now. I actually don't know what the fuck is happening.
Recently, it was a queen endgame, and Magnus went very active with his king.
Yeah.
Ended up winning. You're right, he had a very strong pass pawn. I believe it was black e pawn that was
Yeah.
causing some trouble. Queen endgames are, I mean, the only thing I know about queen endgames is that nobody knows anything about queen endgames.
I know that you, and you told me this, that you have to centralize the queen.
Yes,
At the end.
the end. Yep. Yeah, the problem is when a pawn is running on the outside, centralization maybe
So
doesn't
many
help in general.
mobs, man.
Yeah.
Magnus Carlsen,
They are
Nordebek,
annoying as
Abdu
fuck.
Safarov, and probably Jan Nepomniachtchi are the best queen endgame players I've seen in recent times. They always seem to win when they're better, always seem to draw when they're worse. And incredibly, Jovanka, even if these 2 pawns disappeared, and like, even if white were able to like play f4, march these pawns forward, I'm not sure how I demonstrate this on the board. Imagine these 2 and the f and all the black pawns disappeared. G and H versus nothing is a draw, which is
Okay.
crazy.
Yeah,
In queen
yeah.
endgames, there's a massive margin for error.
I remember there was a game between Jan Christoph Duda and Magnus Carlsen where that was the case. So maybe he's not going back to the position. Maybe he's not thinking about rook takes b5. Maybe he's considering rook c7.
Yeah, rook c7 makes some sense. I guess the black queen could just slide, or could try and gain time. Maybe a check.
Yeah.
Why the fuck it's
King
lagging?
Two.
A4.
And then now rook to. Oh no, rook to d7.
Ooh, insisting on this idea.
So lagging
Yeah,
right now.
but you can also try and insist on trades, right? The queen to. You don't really want to be going queen to g5, or do you?
Queen g5 is a bit risky, but maybe it works. This black's pawn is so quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, rook d5.
Rook a8.
Go here, and I mean, this is probably still a draw, but yeah, I don't know how much you want to risk double G. Actually, this is an easy draw. Double G against these 3 is going to be a draw. Like black king will just sit and defend its pawns.
Yeah.
It's even harder actually, white to make any pass pawns. But yeah, I mean, it looks like all roads lead to home at this point. All roads lead to game 14, and with level scores. Yeah, even if black were to kind of just push, I don't know. And now, oh, actually, maybe now is like the one time you don't want to offer. Because rook a6, and we can't trade off these pawns.
My beloved.
My dearest daughter.
Ah,
My dearest daughter.
didn't see a way,
my dearest
suddenly.
daughter.
This is like the nightmare scenario where these pawns remain on the board, and like you have to go back, and then the white king starts coming over this side, and
Creeping.
yeah, creeping. Good luck holding this as black. Probably,
No, you can't.
or yeah, probably you suffer and fail eventually. The ding has to force queens off and this pawn off to guarantee the draw.
Okay.
What does Gukesh play on though? I mean, we mentioned rook c7.
Well, he has to play on. He has to make a move because
9 minutes.
it's only 9 minutes, but he does get a 30-second time bonus per move, and he can now offer a draw. The players could offer draw as soon as they pass move 40. So
I think they're both too proud to offer draws, right? Jovanka, Ding at this point is 100% confident he's going to hold. Gukesh wants to win, wants to assert his authority after missing some chances earlier. It's black tomorrow. I mean, assuming this is a draw, what approach do you think they're going to take? Is Ding going to press? Is Ding going to try and bank it in classical? Or
I think Ding is going to.
straight to tie breaks?
Yeah.
The
He's
lag
looking
is
something
killing me
solid.
right now.
See whether Gukesh is also solid. Okay, and
Ace with the queen.
okay.
Hey. This is interesting but surprising. I mean, firstly, Ding could probably trade queens, but why not just take this pawn? I think I'd take the pawn. Queens you don't actually guarantee. I think he's setting a trap. Like here, it looks like you're about to go for 3 versus 2, but then the white rook could step back. And will, I mean, it's not the most active square, but it will sit on a3, and then the white king will start coming. The white c pawn's still alive to push later.
Okay.
The queen takes pawn surely now. Yeah, think the
Yeah.
danger will disappear with the removal of that pawn.
And the fact that Ding isn't automatically taking off queens suggests that, yeah, he's just calculating queen takes c3. Queen takes c3. Is there anything else?
It's Ding. Okay, he takes
No,
the
he
pawn.
takes the pawn.
Is he better? He's got, for a moment he had 3% chances of winning against 1% chance of losing Ding. But yeah, he does take that pawn on c3. Assuming Kukash's plan is to go
Rook
behind.
a7, yeah.
And it feels like there must be some way of giving a perpetual check while white goes off on this crusade against the a pawn.
Yeah.
Wait.
Well, I get now it's time to mobilize the rook. I mean, the black queen is beautifully placed.
Yeah, she's done a lot of work. She's done 10,000 steps
Yeah.
this game, that's for sure. She's been defensive for most of it.
She can. I'm just thinking of the easiest, hassle-free way to draw.
Professional way of doing this. Could we use the fact that the white rook is undefended? How about check? Ivanka. King moves.
Yeah.
Now, how about this one?
Yep, and now there's queen takes pawn.
Pawn, check.
Okay.
Checks are the currency
They are the currency.
here in Singapore.
Well, they are certainly the currency in an endgame. So let's ask our AI assistant from Google. Let's ask her about the endgame.
We asked Gemini. Explain chess endgame strategy to a casual chess fan. Keep it snappy and simple. Here's Gemini's response. Your king isn't just for safety, but also to attack weak pawns and control squares. Promote pawns by reaching the opposite end of the board. Control key squares with your king to block your opponent. Thanks, Gemini. Chat chess with Gemini, your AI assistant from Google.
Yep, and for these two, it's all about the endgame. It's all about knowing those key endgames, the ones that lead you to a draw, the ones that lead you to a win. And this one is on the highway to a draw, as we see that most likely queens will be traded off, and it's going to be rook and 3 versus rook and 2. So earlier on, we were just looking at the easiest way, the hassle-free way of drawing, and that was just giving a check.
Yep. This would have forced white's king back. I don't think you feel brave enough to go forward. Or maybe you do.
I'm going to
Don't
go
think Kukash
forward,
does.
David.
Really? Wow. If you go forward, firstly, I can give some checks,
Yeah,
but
I know,
I could
I
also
know.
trade the queens and do it the boring way.
Oh, no, I was just joking with you. It's only because you set me the challenge, and I like to say
Sorry.
yes.
And now, yeah, again, any check is going to be a nice one to play. So I think hitting this rook makes a little bit of sense. No matter which way white captures, actually, queen takes or rook takes, there is a sneaky little check here.
Okay. And
can white escape from the checks?
well, it will involve the king having to go out into the open.
I might start playing for a win, Ivanka. Oh, whoops. Rook c1. White's pieces look really offside.
Yeah, don't do that to me.
He does play queen e1 check
Okay, so this was king
and drops back.
and
It's e3.
queen to e3.
I think the best way for white is to kind of pull the brakes very quickly after queen to e3. Oh, he actually goes back to b4. He doesn't want any funny business. I was going to say, actually, white's in a bit of danger after queen to e3 if he plays for a win, but queen to b4, Ding's choice. He's going to force the queens off.
Yep.
Again, Ding, I mean, that's a tiny moment. It's just, everything's going to end in a draw, but
Yeah.
he's very much kind of asking Kukash, please draw.
But the relief is going to be there for Ding, because for a long time he was on the edge. And I don't mean just over the board as well, because you got to feel the strain when you have these positions where checks there are possible, and there you see rook takes pawn. And here I expect the players just to make some moves and just agree a draw. Like, try.
Only 98% of chance of this one being a draw, according to our friend.
But
Lila Zero.
I'm expecting that. Hang on, was that a draw offer?
Like he said something, but normally in a case like this, it's up to the side with
the
more pawns.
Yeah.
The only side who can win here is Gukash. It's normally up to him to decide on when the hands are shaken, when the draw is made. I would be surprised actually if Ding offered a draw. I think he's so confident he's going to hold this endgame that he would never stoop to those levels. And yeah, this one is just incredibly difficult for White to create a passed pawn. The Black Rook is going to play the role of troublemaker, hitting the White King, hitting the White pawns.
And the Black King just stays there in the corner, just can go to h7. I have seen some people lose it, but that's normally when you've allowed White to push the White pawns all the way to g5. And
now your idea, Jovanka, of putting the White King on h5 and using the wall of pawns.
potency.
Exactly. No, this one should be a draw. It's just about Gukash playing on. I actually think he's going to play on quite a while. I think we'll see at least another 10 or 15 moves. He just doesn't look like he's in the mood to end game 13 anytime soon. He's also got to think about tomorrow. Maybe the longer this game goes on, the more tired Ding will feel, the less time Ding has for preparation. Preparation is so important for the White side, especially. You need to come up with new ideas to keep the game going. So maybe eating another half an hour off the clock, the literal clock, the 24-hour clock, is part of his strategy here.
Do you think that this is also in some way therapy? Because we did see Gukash earlier on in his room and he looked very reflective. Like he knew he'd missed a golden chance. And so just by playing this out, it's a kind of a way of coming to terms with the fact that it's a draw, that he can just get over this because he has a new game to face tomorrow with the black pieces.
Yeah, perhaps it's just his way of buying himself more time, if anything, Gukash, to think about things, to get over things.
I've done that many times.
To banish the memories.
Like literally, like, you know, you're so cross with yourself and somehow you haven't come to terms with the fact that it's not going to be the result you want. So you just carry on playing until you just go, okay, it's there. And there we see f4, the pawn that is unchallenged, stepping forward. This is a good endgame principle in general, as taught by Capablanca many years ago.
Great endgame player, Capablanca. Yeah, I don't really see any pitfalls for Ding in the near future, at least, until or unless he allows White to gain everything, White to push all the pawns forward. Yeah, I mean, that's somewhat alien for me, Jovanka. I would advise those at home to, for example, just move around with the rook, 49 moves, then push a pawn, wait for your opponent to lose focus, then 49 more moves, push another pawn, and get to the 200 move mark.
Upset your opponent.
Upset them, get under their skin. Ding's king, meanwhile, waiting.
I did get upset with an opponent of mine for doing something very similar. So it was, I had a pawn on c4, he had a pawn on c5, I was white, I had a pawn on c5, I had a bishop, he had a knight, and there was literally, like, there was no trick in the position. All I had to do was just acknowledge the fact that I could let his knight take the pawn, and it would be a drawn king and pawn ending. That was it. And so he played, like, I swear, it was like an extra 75 moves. and then afterwards, he just threw the score sheet at me and said I deserved it. I was so mad. And I felt like going up to the arbiters and telling them that it should be my opponent inputting the game moves.
Buying everyone dinner.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, at least there's no gamesmanship in this World Championship. Both players have behaved like really, really well. So respectful towards each other, it's got to be said. Of course, trying to beat each other on the board, but yeah, a lot of mutual admiration here. And Ding, meanwhile, literally chilling because he knows it's a draw. But Gukash is going to try and come up with one final question, perhaps. Set one final trap. 3 pawns versus 2 pawns, rook endgame. It is a well-known draw, but
Yeah.
it doesn't have to be a draw yet.
Okay, maybe we can have some fun and see how black can go wrong and how black can hold. So I mentioned that I've seen positions where black has kept the king in the corner,
which Ding hasn't done.
which Ding hasn't done, yeah. But I've seen situations where there's
Let's say, for example, something like this.
then the
We're seeing some moves, but nothing's changing, so let's just demonstrate this, Ivanka.
yeah,
For example, allowing the white king to step forward.
yep.
If you give
Actu-
white
actu-
everything.
We're getting something a
Getting
bit
very
similar, right?
Yeah, let's actually show that. So this is the live position. We're not expecting too much action. White's just pushed a pawn to g3, liberating the king. But yeah, if he continues waiting forever, I mean, especially if the black king gets pushed back, you could see a scenario such as this one where, I don't know, the white king gets to h5.
Yep.
And suddenly gets the pawn to g4 and soon threatening to kick the king away, march in with the white king. I think this is still a draw, but
I think it is, but you have to be precise on where you're
going. Yeah.
where you're going.
So
Well, we might see something like this, except
check,
the king is
forced forward.
yeah, and if black just waits on c6,
Rook going back,
yeah,
stopping any checks.
stopping any checks, and the whole idea is that if the white king comes forward, you use your rook as a harasser, as you mentioned, rook c3.
Yeah, this is very annoying for white. How about if white starts with like h4, for example?
Yep. There is that. What is the kind of classic mistake that people make? Like, for instance, is g6?
I think g6 is a
bad move, right? Because h5.
very big practical mistake, at least. So this endgame, I believe, is still a draw. But, I mean, actually, after king takes, it's unclear whether it is. But yeah, I mean, essentially, if these two pawns disappear, black, say, just makes a move. This should still be a draw, but a lot of practical problems, potentially. White, at some point, might step forward, might start coming with the king, a pawn on g4. The 6th rank blockade is barely holding anymore.
Yeah, there's also this trick. Can I also just point out when the rook comes to e5, the king is on g4.
White king is on g4.
And
Example.
yeah.
Here?
No. So say you haven't given a check.
Okay. Rook e5.
Yeah, rook e5.
Okay.
So you have these ideas. I just wanted to show, and if you wait, rook a6,
Rook a6.
then you can go rook e6 check.
I think it works here, unfortunately.
It doesn't work, but yeah, just
But just to show the idea, you simplify into a king and pawn endgame.
Yeah.
Here, black's just in time to run
yeah.
with the king. But I mean, just to show your idea in all its glory, Ivanka, how about king h4, black waits, g4, black
Yeah.
waits, and now simplification,
Yes.
a check, and what not to do as black walk into a losing king and pawn endgame. So there are tricks to avoid. Essentially, if black keeps the pawn on g7, I think it's a quite simple draw. Even if black were to play g6, and as long as you get h5 in, I think that's, before white gets h5, I think that's a draw too, but a bit less compact to your pawn structure there. If you push your pawn, you might get checked a bit more from the back or the side.
Yep.
He's just asking Gukesh, what's your plan? The rook on a3 actually does a great job of stopping the white king ever going to h5.
Yes, so you can't go that direction. How to make progress, how to even dream about making progress. Can you? Okay, you guess you have to try with h4.
h4. And okay, black just waits. Again, g6 would be a mistake due to h5. But let's just wait.
And now rook check.
Check. Check. Black goes back.
I'm thinking about these ideas of going f5.
5. Yeah, he plays h4. Yeah. Predictions.
Well,
Prediction queen, Ivanka.
Well, here there isn't that much choice if you want to make progress. So I was thinking, so one other key pitfall here. So say, for instance, the rook doesn't maintain its beautiful attack against g3, and say it steps up and gives a check, then you are running a risk there because the king comes up to h5, and then you get your g4. And you've even got funny ideas of checking.
Like this.
Yeah.
Check. And a check.
Check, yes.
Yeah. And this. And now king takes pawn. I mean, maybe you can just take this one anyway, but you could also give a check to come in with the king. You take this pawn. Black king's actually on the wrong side, and I think this is winning. You never
Yeah,
know
this is
100%,
winning.
but I think this is winning. The black king is really stuck in no man's land, and the pawn will eventually promote.
Yeah.
Lucina position, maybe.
Yeah, I think it is. But now you've got, the king is on the wrong,
King's on the wrong
so
side.
on the wrong side, yes.
G-pawn's normally the worst pawn to have if the black king's in front, but
Yeah.
it's cut off across this way and across this way, the black king.
But you saw there actually how the attacker had to have a lot of help from the defender, you know, giving some worthless checks, helping the king go to where it wants to go. Otherwise, it's very difficult to make any progress.
First helping hand is moving the rook away from this third rank, tying the king down.
Yeah.
A lot of sense. You can always play f5, but again, black will just wait and king f4, then you start checking when the king cannot hide on the h5 square. I think that's the key. Go back to the game. He does push f5.
Okay, so now the key is don't give check.
Probably still a draw, but
It's probably still a draw, but you know,
Why?
you are shortening the margin for a draw. So just hold that connection, the rook to the pawn. And there's no way that white can break it without like making some serious concessions. So for instance, white can go rook b4, rook f4, but you see, white has given ground with a rook, and now the main thing to remember is the cliche, teamwork makes the dream work. Use the king. So many times I've seen people forget to use the king as a defensive piece. It's got to be the team.
yeah, it's got to be the team. And if the white rook ever comes across, it's not even threatening to challenge
No.
the black rook. You could even play moves like h5 check here and try and lure the white king away from this pawn.
Get back, my friend.
Kings are so vital in the endgame, and that's why Gukesh is not winning this one, because his king is tied down. Cannot get active. Wow, we're in for a huge finish, Jovanka. Tomorrow, I don't know what to expect.
Well, I think Ding will do a London system, try to simplify,
Force a draw.
force a draw, and then we are going to be game on in the tie breaks. I mean, in previous interviews, Ding has been talking about like the tie breaks. Like, first he said that he'd be happy if he got to tie breaks, even if he lost. And now he's like, no, if we get to tie breaks, I'm going to win.
Yeah.
So he's feeling pretty confident that he's got incredible instincts. We saw that
He really
when
does.
he's in time trouble. He's finding the best moves, the only moves, time and time again. Gukesh, he's got the better, I feel like he's got the better openings,
Yeah.
the ones that can put pressure. So I'm not sure I would completely write off Gukesh's chances.
Openings are huge in speed chess. If you can get a position you're comfortable with and your opponent less comfortable, you automatically win 5-10 minutes on the clock. And, Gukesh, I would say, has been very consistent. He hasn't made any big one-move blunders. The 2 games Gukesh has lost, it's been maybe small inaccuracies, as opposed to Ding, who's made very big blunder when he lost game 11, but also maybe a small but significant mistake when he lost game 3. Ding's made 2 of the bigger mistakes, but Gukesh has been very impressive in general. Okay, a check. We were just saying don't mess around too much.
Oh.
But he's doing it by force now, Ding. He gives a check. The white king now is forced to decide. If it goes back, the checks continue. If it goes forward, the white g-pawn is a target. This is a clearer cut path to a draw.
This is very instructive from Ding. And Gukesh, his hopes are dashed. He steps back with the king. Ding is going to be repeating the checks, and we're going to see this king and rook dance, and the game will be drawn, and Now, with the very real possibility of tie breaks looming, the tension is going to go through the roof.
Really well. There we go. This is the third time we've seen that position. It's a handshake. Game 13 ends in a draw. Score still locked, tied. It's all going to be decided on the final day, game 14. Possibly tie breaks after that if they can't be separated. Wow, Jovanka, tension only building now.
I know, and what a game it was. You know, it was full of twists, turns. It was quite the roller coaster ride with that incredible time scramble where Ding just kept finding the most precise moves. And I don't know who's going to be happier here. Probably Ding.
Probably Ding. That is the face of a relieved man. Ding Liren dodging some bullets. At one point, maybe with a losing position, he found all the key moves, defended as tenaciously as ever. And Gukesh came so close, did everything right. Gukesh played a very good game, but ultimately unable to close things out.
And it's going to come down to tomorrow's game. And there we see Gukesh slightly disappointed, but still one more classical game tomorrow, and we are ever closer to tie breaks. One classical game to decide it all.
One ding to draw today at least. And there we see the score is 6.5, 6.5 after 13 games. Who would have predicted this? And, I think all bets are off now. It's just about nerves. Who can hold their nerve? Who can get those wins? Show that killer instinct when the clocks tick down, be it tomorrow or be it in the tie breaks.
Yeah. When the clock ticks down, the pressure increases. Now this one, as per usual, was a dramatic game, as we came to expect from game 14 to game 13. I mean, let's do a recap of how everything unfolded in game 13 of the FIDE World Championship match presented by Google. And it all began with Gukesh with the white pieces, trying for the last time e4, and of course meeting Ding Liren's e6, the French defense.
And we've seen this twice before between the players. Gukesh tried the French defense in game 1, was scarred there maybe by the experience, ended up losing despite getting a good position from the opening Gukesh. And there was one other occasion in which the players made a draw. But this time we saw Gukesh repeat that game 1 experience with knight back to e2. And it was only later this move a3, a bit of a rarity. Surprising Ding, throwing him off and forcing him to burn time on the clock.
It was an excellent idea from Gukesh. Ding reacted with bishop to e7. He had many other choices, but this one seemed very fluid, just concentrating on developing pieces. Quick as a flash, Gukesh responds with bishop to e3. And this is where Ding settles into a very long think and comes up with knight to b6, which is a very concrete try aimed at getting the knight to c4.
He aims to land his knight in, forcing white to make some concessions. Gukesh very logically brought his knight forward, covering the c4 square. There was a trade of pawns, and now the black knight did land, but it was swiftly removed from the board. That knight had moved 4 times, was traded off for the bishop that had only moved once. So a bit of a gain of time for Gukesh. And here, perhaps he should have used that lead in development by bringing out his queen, attacking some weak spots in the black camp.
And that's something very easily to see in hindsight, that this was perhaps the correct response. But Gukesh, sensing that his position was fine, just went knight to g2, and the game continued with both sides developing.
Black pushed on the queen side. Again, very ambitious, very beneficial long term, but short term costing a bit of time. Castling, the white knight now attacked this b pawn, again gaining a tempo. The black rook had to defend, and this is where Gukesh signaled his intentions, going for the black king, forcing a very committal but a very good move by Ding.
It was an excellent response from Ding, because here he wanted to simply stop the white queen getting to g4, so that's why he chooses dynamic play, playing f5, just making sure that the position is very unsettled. Now it's here that Gukesh thought for a long time and decided to capture with en passant.
He took the pawn as if it just moved once. No pawn bypassing him, that's for sure. And suddenly the game became a bit tactical. Rather than the move we were expecting, knight takes bishop, followed by pawn to d5 with lots of trades, lots of simplifications. Gukesh moved his queen out.
It's a very clever try just to keep the tension in the game, you know, attacking the knight and also signifying that they're going to develop their rooks towards the center.
Yeah, the white rook's coming towards the center there. Instead, though, Ding moved his queen across, allowing a trade and a step back. This is where Gukesh started to outplay Ding, started to gain some real chances. The black bishop's really bad. The black knight is a bit misplaced. White's just bringing rooks. White's got a beautiful bishop potentially when it improves itself. And after the queen came forward, White just pushing a pawn. Tactics after the knight retreated, Jovanka. This is
dead! Those bastard Eternals! I must make them pay! I must make them suffer! parents and how do I? A little while. See, will you pay them a visit?
Now the graphics is much better. Just gonna. I like the map zoom bit. I think that's it. Yeah, we're good. Fuck. Graphics is much better. My God. It's much better right now. That's poison, yeah. What? Someone eh? Tapas, tapas. Ha? Na, pasar ko? Pasar ko, kill. Pasar, Lego. Ah, lagi. Pasar, Lego. Kita na kayo muha. Kuha mo muha. 3.0 sad. Nakuha na, ikaw pila na nakuha na kita. The victim. Apas ka, kuhan? Next sem?
So, please. Well, this. Oh, a hero. So, something, please.
Mama. Oh iya, sa mo ka internet. Loyan, loyan. Nalagi. Kill, na grado kill. Oh. Eh, tati. Amo dahil stun ko. Yes. Drop the name. Oh. Sige ngon sir kill. Kill sige ngon sir.
Tired of the slaughter? Oh, Renly's. Oh, Renly's all right. Tired of the slaughter?
On.
Those glowing. Oh, I'm a, the village. Oh, isn't it? It won't be. You were sent, isn't it, glorious?
Alin lang mo dribble ko na.
Hello. Oh, that's where I. Remember us
Tara.
when you're famous, eh?
Quickly. Thank you.
Tol.
How can I be of aid? What have you learned? Go.
Clear na ba? on Mr. Shifu. Thank you, thank you. more strength. Fucking move. What the fuck was that, man? Ang ina. Fuck is this guy sussam ya what? Spirit gems. Do I have spirit gems? Oh, random drops. Ah, okay. Do I have to repeat all of this? Not even fucking move. I have to repeat all of those things? That sucks. I'm gonna take a rest. Fuck, putang ina, yawa. Eh, kaya ta, balik ko sugod, matog na lang ko.